Hello, 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 everybody. It is your baby boomer, Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia. And we are here with another Create and Relate. This is the last Saturday we will be together this year. Isn't that exciting? Oh, wow. I'm going to try to do this without knocking us completely over. Something's not right, but we're going we're gonna figure it out. While we're figuring it out, we're going to figure it out. Okay, so guys, how are you? How was those of you who celebrate Christmas, how was your Christmas? And if you're here and you weren't here with us on Thursday, have you been? I am early. I'm 15 minutes early. Um, I'll talk to you about that a little later. But yeah, I have been busy being busy and not busy. I'm not going to confuse myself. I'll just simply take it here. Yes. Where them fans at? Right here. Right here. It's got a fan. Yes, we do. Y'all, it has been being completely truthful, and y'all know I don't know how to be any other way. Um, this holiday has been weird. It has been. Um, I'm grateful for the fact that it wasn't as tearful as those have been in the past. No, I have not, Joan. Not yet. We're getting to all of that. Give me a second. I got a layout. I got a format that I follow. But I have not, there have not been as many tears as there have been in the past. And I'm grateful for that. Um, you never get used to the transitioning of family members. You never get used to it. What happens is that you learn how to cope with it differently. And when that was explained to me, years ago when I lost my son, I understood, but I didn't understand. And not to rate losses or to say one is easier than the other. All of them are hard. All of them are hard. It's just that they hit in different ways. And it's one of the things that around the holiday season, you start missing these people really, because it's a time that family usually gets together. And I can tell you one good thing that happened this holiday season. Whew, I got to speak my mind when it came to my family. A few of you know that my family dynamic has really had me stressed out here lately. And I got to tell everybody how I felt. It was not so pleasant coming out of my mouth, but I'm going to tell you guys, I felt so much better afterwards. I did. I got to a point that I had to stop caring how they felt about how they were making me feel. And I had to put it out there how it made me feel. And I got some long faces. I got looked at funny. And I'm like, okay, y'all can continue to be that way. I needed to let y'all know how it makes me feel. I don't understand for the life of me how I got one over here telling me that I should be happy that I don't have to worry with siblings when I can see through my own children how siblings treat each other and blah, 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 blah. And then I got the other one that's feuding with the first one saying, well, you didn't grow up with this situation. Okay, but I'm your mama. I'm your mama. Do you think that I really want to see grown children acting like little children? I mean, hell, even if y'all agree to disagree, that's even better than what you're doing. So I digress. I was able to get that off my chest and it made me feel so much better, to the point that today's health meter, is that I'm a 10. I am a 10. The hurt in my knees and my ankles, it's no worse than it has been. It's not completely gone. I actually feel better than I generally do. Um, I didn't have the breakfast that I wanted, but I did have breakfast, and I got my espresso coffee. BB, how are you, love? So I got my espresso coffee with my 14 ounces of caramel macchiato drink. This is starting on my second bottle of water. So I am well hydrated there. I did my girly things this morning, got up and took my shower, and the washing of the face and brushing the teeth and all that good stuff. And I feel really, really good. And I have been that way ever since I told those grown children of mine that they can keep me out of their attitudes. Basically. Okay. And it's not that I don't want them to talk to me. There is really one that's causing discord. And I want everybody to come talk to me when they feel like they need to talk. But what I don't want is the one that's causing discord to come to me and tell me all these things that the other two are doing that she doesn't like, when she's causing the problems. And I was able to say that. And like I said, I'm not going to say that I don't care how it made me feel. I do care. I'm the mom. But at the same time, they'll get over it. She'll either fix it or she won't. I'm not going to stop being her mama, but I am going to stop conforming to a lot of the stuff that she wants me to conform to. Now, as far as subscribers and viewing hours, didn't check them. I told myself I'm going to stop looking at them every show or every live. I'm going to try to do it either on Tuesdays or Thursdays. Being that we did it Thursday, I think I might stick with the Thursdays. So I'll be surprised when it gets there. But I'm excited that the numbers have grown and that it's. Hi, Gail. Maryland. Okay, how was your trip? I hope everything was really, really good. Family time, all that good stuff. I hope it was great. I hope the dinners, I hope that no one experienced any pain in any kind of way, emotionally, physically, environmentally, however. I hope nobody experienced any pain, any sadness, anything that made anybody upset. Those of you who celebrate Kwanzaa, welcome to day number 2 of Kwanzaa, which is self-discipline. Yesterday was unity. I acknowledge Kwanzaa and I try to follow the disciplines. I can't say that I celebrate it. I don't light the candles and all of that, but I do understand what each discipline means. And I use this as a segue into the next year. So, we got that out of the way. Now, what's today? Today is S Day. Okay, so setups. So I did record a video. I have not edited the video because I said that I could show you all. I had a little bit of a, sorry guys. I'm sorry. Y'all, I am so sorry. Whew. Okay. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I did not mean to take anybody on a trip. I was simply trying to open a cabinet. Whew. Okay. I do apologize for that. But that's what happens when you're human. Mistakes happen. So I had a little bit of a haul yesterday, and I'm excited about what I got. One of the things looks itsy bitsy, teeny weeny. Y'all, I got a Temu haul yesterday, and all in all, my haul was very inexpensive, and I'm really, really happy about that. This is a tripod. This is going to help me as far as getting tutorials out to you guys. This is what has been holding me up, the inability to make tutorials properly, the inability to hold the camera properly so that we could shoot the tutorials. But I have a way to do it now. So I'm excited. So that was one thing I got, and I was super excited about that. And then I got 10 of these guys. 10. Aren't they huge? These are the teeniest skeins of yarn I have ever seen in my life. They are so small, but it's 10 of them. 10 of them. Okay, I have to move with very carefully and with precision. So I also got these because someone asked me a while ago for some small scrunchies, and I didn't have the small ponytail holders. So I got the teeny weeny ponytail holders. They're itty bitty. They will fit on my ring finger. Yes, I got the itty bitty ponytail holders. And with that, the yarn and the ponytail holders, I made 2 scrunchies. Aren't they the cutest? Look at them. They're so teeny weeny. Oh, they're so teeny weeny. I think they're so cute. So we have teeny weeny scrunchies now. And I made those yesterday. And the yarn seems to be like a 2-weight. It's very thin. Very thin. And I am using my 3.75 hook to go with it. So after I finished the scrunchies, I decided I was going to try to make a hat. So far it's used the rest of the ball that I was using for the scrunchies, and I've gone into this ball, and I don't think that's bad. It's a lot of yarn in here. I mean, to get the crown of the hat done, and I haven't even gone halfway through this skein. And all I did was, I still have 8 skeins left. Oh my God. I'm not doing thread. I am not doing thread. So the setup for this week, there is one more thing that I got. I don't know if you saw it when the camera was on the way down, but where you're actually sitting right now, I got myself a storage container. It's like 5 totes that sit atop each other. And I got those to hold my small balls and small skeins of yarn. Each tote will hold approximately 18 of the Dollar Tree Premier Just Yarn. So, and I know that I get a lot of those when I get yarn, $1.25. Thank you, BB. See, somebody's on my side. But yes, so I figure this is where my small yarn could be. I also cake up yarn a lot. I don't have a cake close by. I do have a cake close by. There is a cake. But I can also put my cakes in here as well. I figure start from the bottom to the top with the little balls and go from the top to the bottom with the cake. And that way, this will not, if I limit myself to this, it'll tell me, hey, you got to stop. You got to use what you got. You can't let this overflow. So that's another way to keep me in control. I told you all that this bag was empty Thursday. So what I've done, the 2 pillows that I made for December have gone in the bag. I did make a 3rd pillow. I told y'all how my daughter be taking stuff, and she knew somebody that pillow could go to. It was like the perfect size neck pillow. It was all gray, and it left. But I did make a cup cozy. My daughter was mad at how small it was. But when I told her, when she saw how much it stretched, number one, and I told her that this, she did do a beautiful dress using thread. Marty did a wonderfully beautiful purple dress using thread. I think it was purple. If I'm not mistaken, it was purple. It that little bitty yarn oh my God. But anyway, this stretches to the point or to hold the capacity of the cups that you get at the gas stations. So this works for that. And what I used for this was the Mandala Ombre. The colorway was Chi, which is my favorite in the ombre. And of course, this is a hat, basically half double and triple crochet. This is another scrap hat that I threw together for my daughter. She hasn't seen this yet. She has not seen this yet. I'm pretty sure if she sees it, it's going to get snatched. And I called myself punishing myself yesterday. I told myself, since I didn't feel like I had anything to do, my punishment was going to be to make a hat using all single crochet. Y'all, this hat took forever. Forever. I used a 6.0 hook. And this is the sad part about it. This was the 3rd attempt. You know that I usually do 5 attempts. This is actually the 3rd. The 2nd one was going great. It was perfect. But the one thing I did not show you that I got yesterday, I had to put it to the test. So I started over and I made this. And y'all, the last thing that I got yesterday came in this box. I've been using it ever since I got it. Y'all, I got a furl like hook. Pros and cons. The cons, it's kind of sharp right here. It's like nippy sharp. Like if you're not careful, it'll cut you sharp. It's really, really sharp right there. But I'm hoping that after a while with more use, then maybe it'll dull down a little. The other thing is that I'm not used to such a fat hand base, and I have to get used to that. So, and I'm a grabber. I only use my finger to guide. My finger is constantly going back and forth like that. Not really a butter holder. You know, I'm not that person. I hold my hook like this. I do. I hold it like this and I just go back and forth. Yeah. But I have to get used to the bulb because I find myself choking the hook. And as I work, I'll move my way back down. But the beautiful part about it is that it is beveled up in the hook. You do get that, you got that grab up in there. It's not extra pointy at the top, but it is a bit of a point, which helps to guide you into your stitches. It's nice and solid and it's not too heavy. It feels really good. The other, I don't know if it's a pro or a con, but when it gets cold, it is very cold. It gets very cold and it takes a long time to warm it up. I slept with it under me last night so that it would be warm today. Because that cold, just holding that cold in your hand, especially when you have arthritis, can be a bit much. So that's, if you like cold things, then that's good. But if not, yeah. But I have to sew in my end. Of course, that is my end. But I like my hat. I love my hat. It's going to go in the bag once I sew in the end. So what is the setup for this week? The setup is simple. I'm going to take it easy this week, guys. Can you believe you heard that come out of my mouth? I am literally going to take it easy this week. I'm going to let the chips fall where they may. I do know that I'll be crocheting, but I'm not limiting myself to anything in particular. It's in my mind to work on squares. So I'm pretty sure I'll be doing some of that, but I'm not saying, you know, I got to do 5 squares. I got to do this. I got to do that. Like I said, letting the chips fall where they may. Do know that this hook will be put to a lot of use. And I am excited about that. I am. I pulled me some yarn over. Don't know what it's going to be, but it was the first thing I put my hands on today. And we're going to make that happen. And yeah, that's where I'm going to be. It's better you have a procedure. I do have a procedure coming up. I have a procedure coming up Monday morning, guys. I go in for surgery Monday morning. It is outpatient surgery. And I'm not going to say I'm excited about it, but I'm glad that it's going to go ahead and get done. I'm glad that I'm prepared for it. And what I mean by prepared for it, I had to be smoke-free 30 days prior. Today is 30 days. And I have to stay smoke-free 30 days after. And I'm ready. I am so ready. What's going to happen? They're going to remove 1/3 of my toenail. And they're going to cut a chunk of skin out. And they're going to, it's like, what do they call that? Conflict mediation between the toenail and the skin. The pain that I feel in that toe is the pain that one who has an ingrown toenail would have, but I don't have an ingrown toenail. I have an excessive amount of skin growth. And it's like the toenail and the skin are fighting for position. The toenail was already there and the skin is saying, hey, I want to be here. So what we're going to do is cut the toenail back and just kind of, and cut the skin back and just kind of tell both of them, hey, you have to coexist. Now y'all figure it out from here. We're giving you space to decide what you want to do, but this is what needs to be done. And we're hoping in doing that and following the the natural growth of the toenail, then hopefully that will continue to grow normally. Because what's happening is the toenail, we're going to draw. Let me get a pen that you can see. Okay. That is the normal shape of your toenail. And what usually happens is, I'm sorry, I forget the little bevel at the top, but it usually, that's not enough. Okay, let's come over here where we can really see. Okay, that's the normal way your toenail grows. Now, usually when you have an ingrown toenail, what happens is when people cut, they will cut their toenails at angles. And when that toenail starts to grow back, it'll grow into the skin. Well, what's happening with me is that my skin has decided it wants to grow into the toenail. So for the past few trips I've taken to the podiatrist, he's had to cut out a chunk of skin. So what he's going to do now is go here and cut all of this nail out. And then he's going to go under and cut that skin back. Not all the way back, just enough there. In hopes that because the toenail is growing here, that it'll continue to grow up like it normally does. And maybe the skin will retreat and stay where it's supposed to stay, so that I don't have the pain that I've been having. All of this will continue to grow up following the path of the nail. But in the event that it doesn't, we're allowing room, because part of the nail is naturally going to grow, but it might grow like this. And if it does, then we're still giving the skin this area to reside. So I'll either have a crooked toenail or a straight toenail. As long as it doesn't hurt, it doesn't bother me. As long as they can take the pain away, it doesn't bother me at all. So now we've had Kitty's medical lessons. You guys, I promised you that I was not going to hold you all long today. I do want to go over real quickly the few people that I shouted out and that you can go check out. Linda Saxeda. She is a Norwegian who lives and teaches in Spain. Absolutely amazing. She's a knitter and a crocheter. I love visiting her lives. She does lives and vlogs and posts both. The information is below in the description box. Check her out. Please check her out. There's also Kelli. Kelli's Adventures, I believe it is. I do have everything listed in the description box down below. They do a little bit of RV living, and she crochets. She does some beautiful crocheting, and she has tutorials out as well. And she also has a prayer channel for those who are interested. So you can go check her out. And then, of course, also down in the description box is our dear sweet Granny D. Y'all, the first time I went up on a panel on someone else's channel, I was on Granny D's. And she is just so sweet. I got to be in the squirrel nest that day, and I was super excited to be there. She is a great host. And then I was also on panel with Mama C, and most recently with Kelli from Kelli's Adventures. So yes, yay. I thought it would be hard, but it's not as hard as it seems, because I guess because I talk to you guys anyway 3 days a week. So it's not hard at all. Um it's a different audience, and it gives you like a different feel, but it's all in love, and it feels good when you can visit places and feel comfortable. The hosts make you feel really, really comfortable. That's always a good thing. So when I learn to open mine up and I can invite people, then we will have people up on panel as well, and we can have conversations. That's one of the things that I'm really trying to learn, because I want to introduce new people, and kind of get them to talk about what they do, and drop some little hints and some knowledge for us. So yeah, I have a list of people that I want to interview, and we're trying. But y'all, I am not going to hold you long, which is one of the reasons I came on early today. Um, it is Saturday. It's right after the holidays. A lot of us are trying to get everything back into order. The kids are still out of school. Fortunately, my daughter came and got mine day before yesterday. So this is day number 2. I have been alone. Amazing. But I miss my babies at the same time. But you guys, I want you to go and have an awesome day. Please have an awesome day. And don't forget to be bold, be brave, be beautiful, and behave. Remember, Kitty Lane told you. Remember, Kitty Lane loves you. So until we see each other again on these YouTube streets, peace out, everybody.